I only went in for a simple appendix surgery, but when I woke up something felt off. As the nurse helped me change, she whispered, "I'm so sorry. I didn't know he didn't tell you." "Tell me what?" I asked, my voice dry and scratchy. She pulled the curtain shut around my bed, her face etched with a nervous tension. Then she leaned in, her voice a hushed whisper. "Your husband approved a second surgery, one you never consented to. My name is Claire, and I was 32 years old when my life fractured into before and after. That morning I kissed my husband Thomas goodbye, heading into a routine appendectomy. I pictured being home by dinner, perhaps with a few small scars and a mundane story about hospital food. But when I drifted awake in the recovery room, a different kind of pain gripped me, in a place that made no sense. The young nurse, Kelsey, fussed with my her eyes darting nervously towards the door. It wasn't until she drew the curtain, creating a small sterile sanctuary, that her whispered words sent my heart monitor into a frantic spike. "Didn't they tell you about the second procedure?" In that moment, amidst the sharp tang of antiseptic and the muted hum of a hospital carrying on as normal, a terrifying realization dawned. Someone had made a profound decision about my body while I was unconscious. What followed would shatter my marriage, ignite a firestorm in the medical community, and forge me into someone I never anticipated becoming. Just hours before, the morning light had streamed into our bedroom, softening the edges of our modern two-bedroom apartment. I remember thinking how perfectly Thomas looked, even with sleep-mussed hair, as he reached for his alarm. We'd been married for 6 years, together for 9, and his morning smile still gave me a familiar flutter. "Coffee?" he'd asked, already knowing the answer. It was our predictable, comforting ritual. He made the coffee, I made the bed. Our life, overlooking the city park, was simple, settled. Thomas was in finance, a wizard with numbers for various consulting firms. I worked remotely from our spare bedroom, editing manuscripts for a publishing house that embraced permanent remote work after the pandemic. "Make it strong." I called after him that morning, 3 manuscripts to tackle today. He'd laughed from the kitchen. "You always have 3 manuscripts. Back then I adored the sound of his laugh. Now it makes my skin crawl. We were planning to start a family soon. Or rather, I was planning. Thomas always found reasons to delay. A promotion, the economy, the need for more savings. But last month he'd finally relented. "After the holidays," he'd promised, kissing my forehead, "we'll start our family." The pain struck at precisely 9:47 a.m. I was on a video call, discussing Chapter 12 revisions with an author, when a searing hot knife sensation plunged into my abdomen. My laptop clattered to the floor as I doubled over, gasping. "Claire! Claire, are you okay?" The author's voice echoed distantly. I managed to disconnect the call, then crawled agonizingly to the bathroom, convinced I was about to vomit. The pain radiated from my right side, sharp and relentless. Food poisoning? No, we'd eaten the same dinner. Appendicitis. The word floated up through the haze of agony. My sister had described this exact pain from her college appendicitis. "Thomas!" I cried out, but he was deep in a call in his office. I managed a shaky text. "Something's wrong. Hospital. Now." He found me on the bathroom floor, tears streaming down my face. I'd never seen him move so fast, grabbing my purse and keys, practically carrying me to the car. As he drove, his hand found mine, squeezing gently at every red light. "It's going to be okay," he murmured repeatedly. "I've got you." The emergency room was a blur of harsh fluorescent lights and concerned faces. Thomas handled everything: insurance, paperwork, answering questions.